I'm Anil Kumar, and now let us review polynomial characteristics. This particular example will help you to answer most of the knowledge-based questions on this test. Given the function f of x equals to 2x squared times x plus 2 cubed times x minus 1, state degree of the function, state multiplicity of 0 at x equals to 0, determine x-intercepts, determine y-intercept. As x approaches minus infinity, describe what happens to f of x, sketch the graph of f of x, right? Now, this is how we should answer this question. State degree. So we can count multiplicity of zeros and thereby get the degree. This 0 is linear, this is cubic, and this is quadratic, right? So when you multiply all three of them, you will get 1 plus 3, 4, plus 2, 6. And therefore, the degree for this is, let me write on this side, 6, correct? State multiplicity of 0 at x equals to 0. Here, x squared gives multiplicity of 2, right? Determine x-intercepts. For finding x-intercepts, we have to equate each term to 0, correct? Each to 0. Now, this will be 0 at 0, right? So this will be 0. This will be 0 at minus 2. And the third factor will be 0 at x equals to 1. And therefore, these are your x-intercepts. Determine y-intercept. For y-intercept, place x equals to 0. If I put x equals to 0, then 0 times anything will be 0. And therefore, I get y-intercept is at origin 0. Now we have the question, as x approaches minus infinity, describe what happens to f of x. And then last question is sketch the graph. Why not sketch the graph also, right? So we'll do both together. Now we know that the degree is 6 and the leading coefficient is 2. That is the leading coefficient 2, which is positive 2. Positive means right side up. 6 means even degree, both same side, right? So that is the end behavior. So we can answer this as x approaches minus infinity. That means this is minus infinity. What happens to f of x? What happens to f of x? It approaches plus infinity. So we can write, I should write f of x, okay. F of x approaches plus infinity, right? You can see that. Now let us sketch the graph. We have a 0 of multiplicity 2 at the origin, of 3 at minus 2. So let us say this point is minus 2 for us. Okay, let's say this is minus 2. And then at 1, we have a linear 0. Since the end behavior is from quadrant 2 to quadrant 1, let us begin from this side. Now minus 2 is cubic, so therefore the graph will be kind of, when it comes like this, it will go like this, like a cubic function. Do you see that? X squared is quadratic in nature, and here we have a linear function to go up. Now what we can do is we can connect them with a smooth curve. Do you see that? We can connect them with a smooth curve and complete our graph. So that is how we can sketch our graph, right? So this is origin and this is x for you, right? So that is a neat way of sketching a graph. I hope with this you get all the characteristics of a polynomial from an equation given in factored form. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.